Hey guys, back here with another unboxing video for Star Trek CCG. In previous episodes I looked at Mirror Mirror and Alternate Universe. This time I'm back to the very beginning. I've got a starter box here for the Premier White Border Edition. Just starting my collection, so I thought I'd get this. Serves a few purposes. I've got a bunch of commons here for filler. I elected not to show all that in video because they were wrapped on the inside of the box and the outside of each of these decks. So you would have seen me spend 2-3 minutes each box fiddling with cellophane plastic. So in order to save you guys 30 minutes of time, I just went ahead and opened them up. I'll show you what they look like out of the box. Here, this brings back a ton of memories. I used to get these. Some of my paper route money when I was 14 went toward buying a bunch of these. You have 60 cards in each box. There's 13 uncommons on the top of the deck, a set of the rule book, 2 rares, and then the balance, the other 45 cards are commons. Great way to build up your filler for your interrupts, your events and things. And there's still, even though it's the base set, there's still quite a few cards in here that are used even today. And I saw the decks of some experienced players, tournament players, even world champions. There's cards from the base set in their decks. So I went ahead, I opened this box, and I picked out the rares, and I'm going to share them with you right now. Set that there. And unfortunately, like Alternate Universe, the base set was known for having they're a little tough with the mix on their on the rares. So we have you'll have several of them that you'll end up with 2 mission cards, like I did here. And let's see if I can get the less exciting ones out of the way here. We got events and dilemmas, rare missions. Again, a decent one here. Leah Brams. You got a couple. I managed to get a few artifacts. The Devil. He's a decent card too, if you want to mess with your neighbor. And then my first one, I got Goddess Empathy, and again missions. I'm going to try to get the non-personnel ones out of the way here. Another artifact. And I'm starting to get at some of the better ones here. I got a few good ships. A good Klingon ship and a Romulan ship. But the deck, the base set heavily slanted the Federation with the card layout. So here's some of the better ones. Your Federation rares here, Lieutenant Barclay and Kalar. But the surprise here was one of the decks. One of the other rares was a Dr. Crusher. So you always want to get the Bridge Crew, the Enterprise, things like that. That came out of one, and then I had 2 decks, which were Grand Slams. For the Klingons, all of a sudden, these were in the same deck. Both Sisters of Duras. I don't know if they plan it that way. They say it's random, but I've always questioned the randomness, because how many duplicates show up in, especially the uncommons and even the rares, in some of these decks and booster packs. But the other starter pack, I think it was the 4th one I opened. These were the rares. I already got the Enterprise D and Data. These are two of the best cards, definitely in the base set. And other than Captain Picard, probably Data's probably the best ship everybody wants, and Data's one of the top personnel cards from this series, from this set. And maybe he's still probably usable even with all the later cards that came after it. And a lot of good uncommons too. There's some good filler in there. Again, the Captain's Log shows up, I think, in this set as well. I did see a couple of them I pulled. But yeah, that's shorter video. It's not technically an unboxing video, but we would have been here in an hour just unwrapping plastic, so I saved a lot of the trouble here. And then here's all the uncommons I got here. There's just, if I did my math correctly, there's about 160 uncommon cards here, which I'll be going through to see how much I could use for my deck and get building. But yeah, it's really exciting to have If you saw my last video, you have an idea what my ships are going to be when I do a Federation deck. But yeah, that's really cool. Shorter video today. Like and subscribe this thing, please. I appreciate the support. Thanks, and hope to see you on my next unboxing video.